Good evening and thanks for joining us for 23 ABC News at 11, also available live on your favorite streaming platforms. I'm Taylor Levesque. Kern County is cracking down on persons and businesses taking part in the unlicensed selling and breeding of dogs and cats without a permit. I spoke to one local animal rescue who says unlicensed selling and breeding negatively impacts her organization's effect on the community.
The issue in Kern County has been a lot of illegal breeding for a long time. It definitely increases the numbers significantly with the populations that we're dealing with.
Director of Pet Matchmaker Rescue, Morgan Soklow, says during the pandemic, more people in Kern started breeding their own animals.
There are two different types of breeders. There's the backyard breeders that are looking to make money, and then there's legal breeders that follow the rules. They don't breed their dog more than twice.
According to Kern County Animal Services, to buy, sell, breed, or board dogs and cats, you need to obtain a commercial animal facility permit, among other requirements. This does not apply to animal shelters.
Commercial animal facility permit. You do not have to be what you would consider commercial. Just you breeding your dog and selling it once means you need a permit to do that.
Director of Animal Services, Nick Colin, says the ordinance has always been enforced, but more advertisements and complaints from the community have forced officials to increase permit enforcement.
It's mostly social media, people on Facebook selling puppies. We've looked into a lot of them.
While Soklow says some do it maliciously.
They'll use a picture of a crate to kind of hide the fact that they're selling bred dogs.
Colin says when investigating tips and complaints from the community, they find most people don't know they have to have a permit.
One individual or an organization that was actively selling and breeding dogs and were not shy about it. They built their own website and they were advertising it pretty out there, and they just didn't know.
Sokolow says she is relieved the county is doing more to control unlicensed breeders and sellers, but says more can be done to fix this issue.
A mandatory spay and neuter law for the next 5 years would be ideal, where you couldn't breed your animal without, a very specific license.
Animal Services says the cost of a permit ranges depending on the number of animals that are sold and bred and can cost between $150 to $450 a year. If you're interested in selling and breeding animals and are wondering how to get a permit or to report people operating without one, you can email cafp@kerncounty.com for more information.